bunch of malarkey.
No, it is not. There's no malarkey at all.
All right, well, the Huffington Post called our next guest America's funniest psychic because he's discovered a new way to tell a person's future by analyzing their music. So please welcome Dr. Lars Dingman.
Thanks for joining us, Dr. Dingman. Now, why does the HuffPo call you the funniest psychic in America? Are you a comedian or are you a psychic?
Well, I'm a person with a psychic gift, but I'm also naturally hilarious. I'm a funny person.
So what does music have to do with you predicting someone's future?
You imprint on your phone your own personal vibration, and the phone can imprint back to you. You're not married or engaged, no?
No,
you're single. You're very...
Spot on.
Yeah, I'm sensing that do you live with your mother?
Doctor, yes.
Yes.
Again?
Yeah.
Two in a row.
No, I see this because your laundry is always pristine, yet there's no soap on your hands. I feel like there's like a group of people trying to get you laid is what I'm feeling.
Guys, the dating game. This is what he's talking about.
There's a certain stench that a boy living at home with his parents puts off, and that's, frankly, Kevin, not attractive to the kind of big booty girls that like to get down on it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dr. Dingman knows his stuff.
People tell me the last 3 songs that they randomly heard, and then I see movies in my head which reveal their past lives and predict their future. Every week, I'm someplace else, consulting with the business, giving private readings, or performing my intentionally hilarious psychic podcast to sold-out audiences all around the country.
Your chakra is right there.
Right here. Chakra.
You see, I put my finger on it, but I'm afraid I wouldn't get it back.
Here's the hook. At the conclusion of every single reading, I convince my clients, in any way that I can, to act out something bold to change their vibration and, therefore, their future. It's the symbol of your separation from your woman. This truck. I want you to...
Welcome back to Psychic Circus, everyone. I think after a week of astral projection, a week of telling me when my car is going to break down, and as well as wrestling match predictions, we've had a lot of great stuff going on in the last few weeks on the show, and I hope you guys get to be part of it and call in this week. And let's go to our normal program. Lars, it's up to you.
Thanks, Joe. You mentioned the wrestling thing. We were talking off the air. You can tell people now. 2 weeks ago, some guy named AJ called in who was a wrestler, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And I saw that he was in some sort of sporting competition. It turned out to be a wrestling match. And I said he would at least make the Final Four. I understand that wrestling match is this weekend, correct?
Correct. He's right now in the final 2 going for the gold 195-pound state place winner for New Jersey.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing gold. I'm seeing a gold light, Ray. What are you seeing?
I'm getting that he's going to make it all the way to the top and then keep going after that.
Where's he going to go after the top?
Oh, he's got to get to college.
I know, but for this contest, you get to the top and then you stand there and you metaphorically pee on everyone else beneath you. That's you're the champion.
You put on your WWE wrestling outfit.
This
that's
is
what he
legit
wants to
wrestling,
go.
Ray.
Yeah,
this is not the kind of wrestling that you enjoy. This is legit, and it's not the Nacho Libre stuff either. This is wrestling.
Oh.
Like the guys that wear the metal suits to sweat out 3 pounds.
And I was telling him to dress up. Oh my God!
You tell everyone to dress up, though.
Dress up. Yeah. That's right.
All right, well, Joe, it's good to know that we're on his wavelength, and by this time next week, folks will know if AJ in fact took first place. But that's what we're seeing. Yeah, first place.
Yeah, first place for Joe.
All right, thanks, Joe. No, not Joe. AJ. Joe's not wrestling.
Joe's something else. Solenoid. That's a solenoid, Joe.
You know what?
Solenoid Joe.
Ray, I think your boring wardrobe today has clouded your mind. Joe is not wrestling.
I dressed down.
Yeah, normally you dress like you're
I dress like
a member of Electric Teeth and Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, the Muppet Band.
Yeah, me and Jerry Garcia.
Why today you're not looking? There's no universe stuff on you.
No, this is my crystal. That's it.
Okay.
That's the sounding board for this whole show today is Illuminati crystals. We'll see how this works, if it works when people call in today.
Okay.
I predict that we will have several phone calls coming in.
I'll hang up on that one, yeah.
And doorbell.
That shouldn't have come through. I don't know. Armstrong Garden. What happened is I'm replanting a garden for one of my clients because her garden is fine right now, but I foresaw that all the plants would die. So we're going to take them out before they actually die to save her the trouble and the trauma of waking up to find dead plants. And we're going to plant new plants. So I was just consulting with the people, the good people at Armstrong's. You know, if you buy a plant at Armstrong's and it dies, they give you your money back.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I mean, I could make a fortune because all our plants have died at the house. So.
Well, I mean, you don't make money, Ray. They give you a new plant.
I mean,
you don't buy a plant for $10 and then make 20 when it dies.
20. You don't bring it back for 40.
No. You're not organized crime where you're making money on the deaths of living things. No, they replace it if it dies.
Remember that, Armstrong. Bring your dead plants. And say you got them from there.
You have to have a receipt.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
you can't just gather dead plants at the side of the road.
No, I was going to grab a couple of yours actually on the porch and take them back there now.
No, that won't work, especially now that you broadcast it to 12 people. We were just starting the program. That's what we were doing. Thanks for joining us again. It's Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. East. That means it's time for Psychic Circus. I'm Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic. Next to me is the rather drab-dressed Psychic Ray LA. Welcome, Psychic Ray LA.
Good to be back on your show, Dr. Lars.
I think it's our show at this point, Ray, don't you?
I think so. I think I've earned my title as our.
Yeah, I think you have.
Our. We now. It's a we thing.
It's a total we thing, yeah.
Yeah, you've got your medallion. I got my crystal. We're in tune here.
Right. This is the Psychic of the Year award from the Psychic Institute of America from 2013.
Wow.
And I didn't buy this. It's an award that was given to me. Did you just buy that, or did someone give that to you as an award?
This was not an award.
So
this I got in Brazil, going to see John of God, the psychic surgeon, and we were standing outside the actual little hospital where he does his psychic surgery, and this girl pulled up in a car and said, "Would you like to buy some crystals?" And so I wasn't very.
Do you want to buy some crystals?
Yeah. I said, okay, sure. So she opened up her trunk, and there were the crystals. So I bought a bunch of crystals. Getting through customs, when they ask you what's going on, you go, what did you bring back with you? I said, a little crystal. You don't say that.
No.
No.
Because they assume you mean crystal meth.
Crystal meth.
Then you don't do that. Plus, you wouldn't bring that back. You would use that where you were, I would imagine, if you were dumb enough to use it.
No, I didn't. I spaced it. My aunt went through Mexico in Tijuana, and she had bought a little planter. And so when she went through, she told the officials there, she said, you declare anything? She goes, yeah, I have a little pot. And she got pulled over. So, you got to be careful.
You really do.
Quartz crystal, not whatever.
Right. Yeah. I've got a little pot. Yeah, so that's very important, whatever Ray just said. About his crystal. So literally, just someone on the side of the road sold you that. How do you know it's a good crystal if it's, someone in the back of a Pontiac selling it to you?
You don't know. I mean, you have to get this stuff tested by the Gemological Institute of America, GIA.
And are they patrolling roadsides in Brazil to authenticate these kind of transactions?
No.
Or you buy it on faith and then you have it checked out later?
I checked it out later with the GIA, and they said it was legit quartz crystal. So it's got a certain sort of, this pushes your chakra system, your energy systems to go up. And now, if you want to go to sleep, you turn this thing around, it'll shoot the systems down. So
you mean depending on the orientation of the crystal, you could go to sleep or stay awake?
This is shooting to the upper chakras, the ajna chakra, and the definitely activating pineal gland, hypothalamus, and the crown center, of course, and the heart center. Most important of all is the heart center. And this one activates it. And if I do it, turn it and reverse it the other way.
Show us what it looks like reversed.
Reversed is going to be like that.
So it's pointing down.
Pointing down.
So they're like elevator buttons pointing up. You're bringing the energy to your head and your crown chakra, pointing down. It's going to your junk.
This will take you to the penthouse right up here.
Right.
Yeah. Or
you turn it down and take you to the shit house.
it'll take you to the shit house.
Yeah.
That's a good place for it.
Sure it is. All right, so there you have it. If you want to buy a very powerful crystal, just head down to Brazil and wait for someone to drive by in a car and sell it to you. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to you. Now, Ray, when you're making purchases of that sort, so I'm not talking about Amazon or places where there are warranties. When you're buying things off the street, you personally, do you ever just get a psychic hint that, ooh, maybe this is a bad deal, and then you walk away from it? Or do you all
the time.
It's not just trust. You use your psychic intuition.
If you go to Home Depot on Sacramento Boulevard, San Fernando Boulevard, San Fernando, people approach you all the time to try to buy stuff.
Right.
You know, do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy a kid? Do you want to buy a tool? Do you want this, that, the other thing?
A kid with a tool would be a good purchase, actually, right? Because lots of times kids are lazy. But if you get the kid and the tool at the same time,
At
you
the
know you can
same
put the
time.
kid to work, maybe building a deck or
Absolutely.
fixing a garden. Yeah, hi, this is Dr. Lars Dingman and Psychic Ray LA. Who are you?
My name's Rob.
Hello, Rob. Thanks for calling in.
I'm Rob from New Jersey.
Rob from New Jersey. A lot of New Jersey people. We are super famous in New Jersey, Ray.
Yeah, we have.
We should get a Jersey
weeks
Shore
there.
house this summer, just me and you.
We're going to be staying at Joe's house there for a couple of weeks. I
Is
think.
he on the shore? If Joe's on the shore, I would like to just me and
Jersey
you
Shore.
in baggy surfer shorts,
Yeah.
drinking long neck beers, talking to girls all summer. Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be the best thing yet.
Yeah. Okay, Rob.
Yeah.
What are the last 3 songs that you randomly heard?
All right. Girls, Girls, Girls by Motley Crue.
Sure.
Classic. I heard Dua Lipa, Levitate,
Okay.
and Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf.
Wow. And what's your birth date?
My birthday, March 17th, 1999.
Okay. All right, Rob from New Jersey. So your last 3 songs are Girls, 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 Levitate, and Bat Out of Hell. And your birthday is St. Patrick's Day, 1999.
March 7th. Yep.
Okay, all right. Now, the way this works, Rob, is those 3 songs represent your past, your present, and your future. So the first song, Girls, Girls, Girls,
I hope it's the future.
it's also the past. What I'm seeing here is right before COVID or maybe during COVID, I'm not really sure, you had a situation where you were dating more than one woman, and they all thought they were your girlfriend. And there was some sort of blow up because you were two-timing someone and they didn't particularly like it. Is that true or false?
That was going on for a while, actually. Like a
Yeah.
long time, though. A long time.
Right. Yeah. So you had a bunch of girlfriends, and they all thought they were the girlfriend. And when they found out they were a girlfriend, that was an article that they did not want to read. It's not like Cosmopolitan, right?
No.
Where they read all of them.
No.
How to make your man happy, how to dress for spring. They read those articles, but they did not want to be a girlfriend. So that's the past. It was an uncomfortable, loud experience for you, is what I'm feeling. True or false? It wasn't nice.
It was. It was not nice.
Right. So that's in your past, thankfully. I think you learned your lesson to be a little more honest with the girls that you're with or the girl that you are with. And that's what your present is, levitate. You're raising your consciousness. You are raising your morality. Not morality. I mean, go ahead, Rob.
Raising penis.
Exactly, that too. What this does is you've seen the light, let's say, and in your next relationship, things will turn out better because you'll be a better part of it. Does that make sense? You were kind of a rogue in the past, is what I'm seeing, Rob. True or false? A rogue.
Yeah. Most years in high school, college.
Yeah.
But now.
Yeah. If this were a more scatological show, the term would be man slut. True or false, Rob? Be honest.
True.
True, yeah. But
Sometimes.
sometimes, yeah. You can't be a man slut 24/7. Be exhausted, wouldn't you, Ray?
Oh, I'm tired.
I have my benders though, you know.
Yeah, no, you had your. I mean, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer for high school and high school relations. You're on the ballot. I think it's you probably won't be unanimous, but you'll make it on the first ballot. So you've had some romance problems in the past because of your indiscretions. Now in the present, you're levitating. That's your song "Levitate" by Dua Lipa. You're seeing a bigger picture. You're seeing that maybe it's better to be really great to one person and see how that works out. So your future song is "Bat Out of Hell." Bat Out of Hell. That guy just died this week, by the way. The guy that wrote that, Jim Steinman. Great musician.
Jim Steinman died this week?
He died this week, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, great. I'm sure was he from New Jersey as well?
Big fan.
What was that, Rob?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. One of the greatest selling albums of all time was Meatloaf's "Bat Out of Hell."
Yeah.
It was written and Jim Steinman.
Jersey 30.
Yeah. So what I'm seeing for your future is you're going to find a girl, and then you're going to freak out about the commitment, and you're going to run away like a bat out of hell. And what I'm hearing is that would be
Let's go.
I'm feeling that that's going to be a mistake.
He's got his condoms ready.
Yeah, that you're going to run away because you'll get nervous or scared, or you've never been in a committed relationship before.
Yeah,
and I think what this reading is meant to tell you is don't be afraid and give it a shot. Does that make sense to you?
What if my dick doesn't work?
Well, I don't want to get into predicting that, Rob. And this is somewhat of a family show. If that is in fact true, I would suggest you seek medical advice or perhaps different stimulus. You know, there's like 12 different genders now. Maybe girls aren't your thing. I don't know. Whatever turns you on is something that you should seek out. But what I'm seeing is you're growing, you're maturing, you're finding values in different kind of relationships. And even though you're making light, you want to find someone special. And I think you're going to in September is what I just heard. And what's going to happen then is you are going to be scared. You are going to want to run away. And the universe is saying, think twice before you do. That's all. You do what you want, but the universe thinks... What I'm hearing is that you're going to be nervous for the first time in your life. It's going to freak you out. And you're going to run away like a bat out of hell, which may not be the right thing to do. That's what I'm seeing. Ray, what do you see?
Let's see what I'm getting here.
I mean, does any of that land with you, Rob?
Mike.
Rob, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. What I just said, does any of that, does that ring a bell with you at all?
It does. And I think I'm a little bit scared for that time now, but I think that it will come. It's going to have to come.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's nothing to be scared about. All right, go ahead, Ray.
Okay. So wait, I think I messed up the first name. So what's your first name?
Rob.
Okay. I got to ask you if there's someone in your family whose name is Tom. Do you have a Tom?
I have an Uncle Tom, yeah.
But did he pass over?
No. He's living.
Okay. Ask around in your family who's someone who passed over with the name Tom, and then also there's a Mary that passed over. You've got two spirits that are around you, deceased members of your family, and for some reason or another, they're encouraging you to kind of like put zip your zipper for the right one. Because you've got a woman that's coming into your life that I pulled some cards on you, and then you got the Queen of Diamonds. That's a pretty smart girl. That's not one that you can just like say, I want to go out with you and I want to have my way with you. She's more going to look at you and kind of play like a little hard to get. And the nice thing about it is that you finally fall in love with somebody because you're a hard one. You don't fall in love real easy. And so either that or it's love for, maybe what, 4 or 5 days or something
Right.
like that, a weekend
A tryst.
love.
We call it a tryst, Ray.
A tryst.
A tryst.
It's
Or a liaison.
a liaison.
Yeah, if you're French.
But you've got a girl coming up,
Français,
and
français.
she's hot as heck, and there's a long-lasting relationship with her.
The potential for it.
Well, yeah, if you don't blow it and come on too strong, try to intellectually stimulate her instead of going below the belt. Try to keep her on board and be nice to her, respect her, talk to her, because there's a great relationship that's going to come out of it. Also, were you considering some kind of schooling that you're doing?
I was thinking maybe med track.
Okay, you didn't want to get some kind of certification?
No, I do. I want to graduate college and do med school.
Med school.
Okay.
We're about to go to med school.
That's good. Yeah, because I keep seeing diploma, certification, going to school. I see all that around you. The thing about it is that you may not meet this girl until probably October or latter October, beginning of November.
I saw September.
Yeah, so you've got this woman that.
Are we using the same calendar? We're using the Julian calendar?
I hope so.
Like today is April,
I hope
what is
so.
it, 24th, 23rd?
Yeah,
25th?
Oscars Day.
Oscar
right?
Day, yeah, it's Oscar Day.
Oscar Day.
All right.
So what you've got here is a coming together with this girl, and she's really smart as heck. I think that she's studying something in the area of economics. That's what I keep saying. That she's brilliant, very smart. Got a bit of a scholarship going for herself, and don't blow it. That's all I have to say. Don't blow it. Like, talk to her and keep her happy. Also, you have a girlfriend from your past that you broke up with about a year ago that may be around you that's going to be a distraction. So keep her far away.
That would be part of his girls past, Ray.
Girls.
He's levitated
past.
now.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, past that.
Also, here's what I'm getting, Rob, that when you first called in, you were just joking around and goofing around, and some of the stuff we said freaked you out because it was so specific. True or false?
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. I know I'm hilarious, right? I'm a comedian. That's what I am. But I'm also very, very psychic. So we have fun on the program. I mean, how could you not have fun with Psychic Ray LA?
Psychic Ray LA
is upside down.
Upside down.
Crystal. So we have fun here, but the impressions that we're getting from the universe, I through music, Ray through your birthday, they're genuine impressions and could be possible futures for you, depending on your free will, right? If you want to keep being a playboy, you can keep being a playboy, but I think we're both seeing that you've got in September, October, some very, very valuable hottie is going to come tripping into your life, and you got to be ready to.
It's a big relationship.
Yeah, big relationship, which is good. And you got to be ready for you not to freak out. So
you got to keep that thing zipped.
Keep that in your mind, that's all.
Yeah, just keep a lock on your zipper for a while. Who's the girl that you broke up with a year ago?
Her name was Amy.
Amy.
It was like a little. Okay. It was around a year ago. A little.
Has she been trying to come back into your life again?
Not consistently, but once in a while, yes.
Okay. My advice is she may try to come back in by this summer, and you got to kind of keep a door shut on that one. Also, who's Debbie or Deborah? Do you know Debbie?
Yeah, Debbie. Aunt Debbie. That's actually Aunt Debbie and Uncle Tom.
What's that?
Aunt Debbie is married to Uncle Tom.
Aunt Debbie is Uncle Tom. Yeah, you know Uncle Tom. That's actually his wife.
Okay, and that's in your family. She's still alive, but there's a health condition around her.
Both of them are still alive.
Huh?
Both of them are still alive, yes.
Okay, so there's a health condition coming in around her. Have they talked about anything like that?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
She's got to be careful of something to do. Tom's got to have something to do with his heart. And she's got just some cholesterol stuff she has to deal with. So I don't know, you could tell him you talk to some really far out psychics here. and everyone's been on their case about their health. That would be with his heart, having it checked up, and her cholesterol. So you have psychic ability too. I want to say you have a tremendous amount of psychic potential, but you don't use it for some reason. You get hits on people, you know what's good, you know what's bad, you can feel things out, but you don't use it on other things, you know?
All right. I'm very busy, but can we what else? So what else is there to go? What's left?
Yeah, well, you're a sensitive soul at one level where you can pick up vibes from other people. There's a great book out there if you ever get a chance called Psychic Self-Protection by Dion Fortune, and I think you should read it because you pick up energies from other people and they kind of mess you up sometimes. So also, because you're with a lot of people too.
Yeah.
That doesn't help, right?
No, it doesn't, Ray.
It's got his...
Can I recommend you guys a book, I think, for the show?
Say what?
I want to recommend a book for the show, for your guys' show.
Sure. What is it, Rob?
Yeah, it helped me a lot. It's called 12 Rules for Life. 12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson.
Okay.
It's very helpful.
12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. All right, thanks.
Yeah,
we'll check it out. And thanks for calling, Rob. Stay tuned. You can catch up with us at my site, which is itunes.psychic.com. You can also email me at itunes.psychic@gmail. And you can also email Ray. It's at psychicrayla@yahoo.
Yeah, let us know when you meet that girl.
Yeah, it's going to be up to... I'm hearing September 19th. Write that down. Rob, New Jersey. September 19th is when he's going to meet the girl. So if it happens, I get a 2-day leeway either way.
From September that time to
September
October
19th.
3rd.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to call back in.
Yes, do that, Rob. All right, well, thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good day now.
You too. Bye-bye. See, I love that. People call in like they're going to Howard Stern prank us and screw us around, and he was goofing around, which, listen, no one loves a better phone prank than me.
This guy's a girl magnet. He's got women all over.
Well, and that's been his problem. Look at these 3 songs. Girls, 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 Levitate, and Bat Out of Hell. It's like you don't even have to be a psychic to see what that's all about.
He's not one that likes to get caged in.
Right. Speaking of psychics, you know how you know when you're popular, Ray?
How's that?
Well, first of all, you're a girl magnet, but you're also, when you're popular, people want to be you. And if you think of us as a giant teat or a giant balloon, like a whale, they have little fish that swim along the whale and chew off the fish, to suck off the fish. We actually have psychics on our chat now on Facebook trying to siphon off people for readings. It's Jay Monet, who I guess is a psychic, is going through the chats telling everyone that goes in, hey, message me for a psychic reading.
Oh.
Yeah. Jay, you know what? Why don't you call us? Let us give you a reading.
Let us give you a reading.
You can give us a reading, and if you're a good psychic, it'll be the best advertisement of all you could possibly do.
We'll have a 3-way here.
Yeah, we'll have a 3-way. Ray's never done that before.
No.
Sober. So just if you're out there, it's Jay Monet. Reach out to us. I love hobnobbing with my fellow psychics.
Well,
do you go to PsychCon every year?
Sure.
Yeah.
Psychic Fairs, Psychic Conscious Life, Unconscious Life, and
Unconscious Life Expo. That's you after karaoke on a Saturday night. They didn't have it this last year, but 2 years ago they had it in Biloxi, Mississippi, at the casinos there. PsychCon 19, and I was what do you call it? Not a headline, a keynote speaker. Talking about vibration and music. And Ray had a booth out in the convention center, and he was giving the readings, freaking people out because he was so accurate. We should do that again this year.
Yeah,
when they start having them again.
Life Expo is coming up.
Do you know where PsychCon is this year?
PsychCon, I don't know.
San Francisco would be good, wouldn't it?
Yes,
good place for a psychic convention.
San Francisco has a huge psychic fair in the park. Actually, in Golden Gate Park.
Okay.
I did it a couple of times.
We'll look into that. Maybe we can do live podcasts from these events.
Let's see what we pick up on this Jay Monet, who's crashing her signal here.
It's Jay Monet. Yeah, she's a psychic that's trying to poach our the people that are texting to sell them readings. We don't sell our readings, but you know what we do? We deliver good vibrations. And we got a birthday out there today. One of our fans from way back in the day.
Wow.
Way back in the day. God, I was a while ago. Adrian Fool, F-U-L-L-E, Fool. Is it Fool? It's his birthday today, so we want to say happy birthday to Adrian.
Wow, happy birthday, Adrian.
You've
got a great year ahead of you.
He does. He's in Colorado. He's living life there and really enjoying it. He's got 2 lovely Italian girls surrounding him, and he's living a good life.
You've got prosperity around you, too, because as soon as I saw the name, I realized, okay, you've got work, lots more work, and then work on top of that. So party and play, but at the same time, enjoy yourself here and make some big bucks for the next couple of years.
Now, when you say work, Ray, because he is now a year older, do you think perhaps the signs of aging are ravaging his face so bad that he's going to get like work done to his face and get plastic surgery?
No, he's not. He's not
Botox
from LA.
his face so that it doesn't move when he talks.
He's not from California. I mean, LA particularly.
No, he's not vain. He's not vain enough to do that to his face.
He's humble.
He's going to
pie.
age gracefully. Okay.
He's humble pie for the most part.
All right, he's going to have a good year.
He's got a good year, a good work year ahead of him. He's got 2 job opportunities around him, a partnership that involving one of those work opportunities with him. This is a good year for getting a couple partnerships going with different people. Also, I have to say that he's probably going to frown on this, but there could be real estate or development, which I think you should get into because prices are just going up.
There you go.
Astronomically.
Yeah. If you ever need real estate advice, get it from a psychic, Adrian Foley, birthday boy. So good luck. You're going to have a great year. Thanks to Mike Riley for pointing that out. Now, Mike Riley is from Chicago.
Yeah.
I believe that's what his profile says. And I believe Mike and Adrian are friends. We have fans spread out. We have the lady in Ireland, right? Who called us from Ireland. We have New Jersey. We got New Jersey covered.
Yeah, I got a girl that I predicted her firstborn. She wants to name it Ray. And she thinks it has psychic activity while it was in her stomach or her womb.
It's a stomach. I mean, it's a
Stomach.
womb, Ray. Yeah. If it's in the stomach, we got problems.
That was a jelly bean.
Yeah.
No, she.
Did you have a jelly bean before the program? I'm just curious.
She communicated with the child constantly, and the child was telling her what to play on her stomach, what kind of tunes, what music it wanted to hear. Most of it, I have to say, was Brahms, Chopin, that kind of thing.
You know what? I think that is BS. When you're riding around in a vehicle or in an organ, whoever's doing the driving gets to pick the music.
Well,
the passenger should not be calling out, Billy Joel.
No, the kid was born in Aries. He's born in Aries, so he's a take charger. He's going to tell her what to listen to, what he wants to listen to.
So these are neonatal playlists is what you're talking about.
Basically, he had a playlist. He had a playlist from what he said was he had been with her in 3 other lifetimes. She wrote it down to me and said that he was glad to be back with her again, but he wanted to hear some decent music. Because
I've lived 3 lives with you, and in each one, your music taste is shit. I'm tired of it. I'm coming back, but this time we're playing my music. Is that what he said?
Basically, yeah.
Play the Chopin, mama.
She was listening to heavy metal and rock, and while she
Which is probably how she got knocked up. Let's be honest.
That's more than likely because the father's not around. Yeah,
that's awful.
He's a musician, of course. And he went on the road and he left her, and I think she might have
That's
been
a country
bit of
song,
groupie.
not a heavy metal song.
Yeah, it's a country
Really,
song, right?
Yeah. I think it's
that baby behind. All right.
The baby is making the musical choices for the mother. That's a first.
Well,
that should be a headline. That should be a headline in the Wall Street Journal
Name
tomorrow.
the baby after me, and I was embarrassed, and I said, there's got to be another name. There's got to be another name. She goes, you nailed it. You predicted it.
What's her last name? What's the surname of the baby? Oh, all right. Let's say it's Smith.
Yeah,
how about Psychic Ray Smith for the baby?
That would
Psychic
be hot.
Ray Smith Jr.
Psychic Ray LA for the baby's name. Yeah.
That's a little commercial, don't you think?
Or I said, well, name the baby Jelly Bean, because that's what she thought she had originally was. She said the baby looked like a jelly bean when it was in the womb. Not the stomach, but the womb.
Yeah, they all start looking like jelly beans, right?
Yeah,
Then they look like Good and Plenty's. Then they come out looking like guys named Gary.
yeah. And she asked me if the child was a hybrid, meaning that some other genetic form was in there. And I said, I didn't think the child was. Could be an indigo child, which is a whole other thing, which is they have telepathic powers and they communicate to you broadcast 24/7. So
If you just happen to be someone stumbling through YouTube looking for how to make a wooden bench video and you've stumbled upon our show, don't be frightened by the things that you're hearing. As crazy as they sound, they're actually very in tune with how the universe actually is. You know, the universe operates on energy and vibration, and Ray is like a tuning fork. He's very tuned into the universe and beings, humans, above, below, whatever. And on first listen, he may sound insane, but he's actually perhaps the sanest person I know. So if you have an open mind, stick around. If not, keep looking, and you can find yourself a YouTube video on how to build the wooden cabinets. If anyone else would like a reading, let's open up the phone lines. It's 833-DINGMAN. That's 833-DINGMAN, D-I-N-G-M-A-N. And you give me the last 3 songs that you randomly heard. You give Ray your birthday, and then we tag team you on a psychic reading. And I gotta say, it always amazes me how in tune both, I mean, just the guy we just talked to now, Rob. We see the same things given different impetus. We both are able to get in touch with the same vibe.
Yeah. No, I think that I think we have. I think we have to do some predictions here.
Yeah, it's Oscar night. While we wait for a call, we're waiting for a call at 833-DINGMAN. We'll make some. Well, Ray's going to make some Oscar predictions because I'm lousy at these kind of predictions. So it's Oscar night right now. What time is it?
I was looking at
3:36.
All right, so it's 3:36 Los Angeles time. I think the show hasn't started yet.
I think Anthony Hopkins is back up there for Best Actor, along with Gary Oldman, of course.
Yes.
Between the father,
yes, they are. It's Gary. It's here for Best Actor. The nominations are Riz Ahmed for Sound of Metal, Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, which he was fantastic in, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Gary Oldman for Mank, and Stephen Yeun for Minari. So of those guys, who do you think is going to win Best Actor?
I think that Anthony Hopkins is going to get it.
Really? Okay.
I really do. I just think that Anthony Hopkins is an amazing soul. On top of that, a talent that just is one of a kind.
Did you see this movie?
Yes, I did. It was a tearjerker, and he gets dementia, and he plays it out really well. He doesn't know that he has dementia, and his reality, he shares his reality, and then can't understand why he's in the wrong house with the wrong people, and who is his daughter. It's very sad.
Okay.
Anybody who has a family member that has some dementia, it's a tearjerker.
Okay. You know what? That's. I was talking to another reviewer last night, William Reback from The Week magazine, and he also thought that Anthony Hopkins, but he's not a psychic. He's just some schmo.
Gary Oldman's the other one. I mean, he got an Oscar.
You can only pick one, Ray. Let's not
he
be
got
picky.
for Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
But,
So all right. So put Ray down for Anthony Hopkins for Best Actor. Best Actress, Viola Davis for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She was great in that. Andra Day for U.S. versus Billie Holiday. Vanessa Kirby for Pieces of a Woman. I haven't seen that one. Frances McDormand for Nomadland, and Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Women. So Viola Davis.
I think Viola Davis nailed it. I mean, she went out of character and did an amazing job. You know, I saw the show and I liked it and parts of it, but her acting was superior. I mean, I think she's a front runner here.
All right, there you go. Ray's official psychic prediction for Best Actress Oscar for 2021 is Viola Davis. Last one we're going to do, Movie of the Year. Best Movie of the Year. Or whatever they call it. Is Film of the Year. What's the, you know what I mean. It's the best movie of the year. Here the nominations are, Ray. The Father, Mank, Judas and the Black Messiah, Nomadland, Minari, Promising Young Women, Sound of Metal, and Trial of the Chicago 7. Those are the nominations for Best Motion Picture. Which one of those is going to win Best Motion Picture, Ray?
Oh, God, I think it's going to be Mank. I don't know. The black and white movie that is. I think it's superior in so many areas. Well done. It's like that movie years ago. I think it was called The Actor, and it was black and white, and it won.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm getting a little fuzz here on the prediction of the best picture. It could end up going to The Father, and so there's a choice between the two.
You got to pick one, Ray.
I know. It's either struggle.
This isn't
here.
called sort of Psychic Circus.
I'm going to use.
Show's called Psychic Circus.
Let's
so
use the
want to pick.
crystal and.
Oh yeah,
see-
point the crystal.
Point the crystal.
Point the crystal, Ray. Use the
Actually,
crystal.
I got that. I'm wrong. So that would be the father. The father that actually wins.
The Father.
Yeah,
Okay, says the crystal.
says the crystal.
Just for scientific purposes.
Scientific purpose.
Point, turn it over, point it at your junk, and ask the same question and see if you get the same answer.
The Mank. The father. Get the same thing.
All right, well there you go. He
From
doubled.
all the way down here up to here,
Yeah.
it says the father.
Ray's entire elementary system is predicting the Father is going to win Best Picture. So to recap, it's what time?
It is 3:40, and Adrian Foley says he votes Robert De Niro in Tough Guy Grandpa.
Whoa!
De Niro's always good.
De Niro's great.
Uh,
Love that movie.
Happy birthday, Adrian Foley. So Ray's three predictions at 3:43, which is before the show even starts. Best Actor is going to be Anthony Hopkins. Best Actress, Viola Davis. And Best Motion Picture is going to be The Father.
I'm hoping.
All right.
I hope it's all.
The phone line is open now, 833 Dingman. If you'd like your own psychic readings, you give us a call. Use your first name. We don't need to know your last name. You tell me the last three songs that you randomly heard. You tell Ray your birth date, and from those 4 pieces of information, we are able to psychically build a 3-dimensional world and vision and prognostication of your reality live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and at the Superverse. And we could do this at county fairs too.
Yeah,
right?
We could do this at. We
do a pie eating contest and a psychic
Well,
show.
there are psychic cruises, everybody. You can get online and go into the cruise lines, and they have psychic phenomena cruises, and we should get on.
Well,
those.
we were actually, this is a funny story. We were actually booked on a psychic cruise 2 years ago. I remember this very clearly. We had like 400 people booked on a psychic cruise. It was going to take off August 4th. And then everyone that was going got the vibe that the boat was going to sink. So everyone canceled, and the boat did sink. It was empty, so it was fine. But it was like a hive psychic mentality.
So
You
the
remember
whole
that?
Titanic thing. I mean, that's crazy. Wow, it's in sync.
Right. Well, but no, it's different from the Titanic in that no lives were lost. The Titanic was perhaps the worst maritime disaster of all time.
Yeah, that was,
People died. No
that
one
was-
died in our little show.
So people didn't die on this one.
No.
Wow.
Don't you? We were booked. We were doing that cruise, and then
Yeah.
everyone canceled like 2 days before.
Absolutely. And there's
And you flew into a rage. Why? And then you did your meditation. And you went, oh, the boat's gonna sink.
Bing,
Yeah.
upside down, cat's
Right.
eyes. No, I do not want to eat my shrimp upside down in the water.
I think that's a
and
metaphor for something.
I had a
when Ray says
client,
eating my shrimp, it's not what you think it means.
but I had a client who called in and said she was going on a Royal Viking cruise, and I said, "Don't do it, don't do it." I said, "There's illness, sickness, and disease. You don't want any of that stuff, and just cancel it." She listened to me, and she canceled, and as a result of it, then COVID came in, and the boat went out, and it was full of everybody. Everybody on the boat got COVID.
That's a
And
true
wouldn't
story.
let
Ray
them
told
dock.
me. Yes, no, I remember when it first happened.
Yeah.
She was calling you, and she was so thankful that you had obviated that horrible thing for her.
Yeah.
So even though, are we funny? Yes, we're the most intentionally hilarious psychics that you're going to see at this hour on social media. But we're also very good psychically, especially Ray. You know what? I'm at the Mendoza line psychically. Right? I'm a utility infielder. If someone gets hurt, I'll play like on a Sunday afternoon. But Ray's the cleanup hitter. Ray's a 6-time All-Star, Gold Glover. Normally a very dapper dresser, not today so much. But we'll give him one day.
Yeah, come on in,
So
because
You know,
They have to call. They've got to call because we've got some good news for all of you if you just pick up that phone and
well, we
call
can't
me,
have
right?
good news for everyone, Ray. That bad things happen to people. You can't if you call in, I
Sometimes-
promise you we're going to give you good news.
Sometimes out of the worst stuff comes good things.
Well, that is true.
Except for bad marriages and all that. You know, it's like if it's abusive, hey, I can't think of anything good that will come out of it. But if it's good and you can work through stuff and issues, you got to reward having a nice life and a nice relationship, you know? Does that sound convincing? No, probably not. Still got to get you the right lady.
Yeah, I know. We're working on it.
He's available.
Yeah, I'm available, ladies. And that's such a loaded term, the right lady. Because what might be the right lady for me might not be the right lady for Ray.
That's
you
true.
don't know.
That's true. That's true.
But you know what? I feel that I'm married to my work.
I believe that.
You know what I mean?
I believe that.
When I'm walking around the house in my underwear, my work tells me to put the toilet seat down. Psychically, it'll tell me, oh, you forgot to put the toilet seat down. If
you ever, when you go out on a date,
yeah,
because I know you date.
I do.
And
I never tell them I'm a psychic on the first
you
date.
ask the girl what her favorite 3 songs are. Have you done that?
I do, but you know what? It feels like cheating because then I'm able to like tune into the chakras and their auras and all that stuff, and I know more about what they're thinking than they want me to know about what they're thinking. So I think that's cheating.
Oh.
But you know, if they don't give it up at the 3rd date, then I'll do it.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
But I give them the first 2.
Well, that's a way of getting to know them.
Yeah, you know what? I don't need to know all of your luggage. I don't need to open all your baggage and go through it on the first 2 couple of dates.
No.
Keep some stuff packed away in the closet.
I think it's best. I know one of my clients, she spills everything on the first date, and then she calls up and says, he ran. And I go, really? I mean, you spent all this time talking about yourself and never asked him a question about himself. So, of course you did.
That's the thing. On first dates, you people, especially you people in New Jersey who are young and single, take note of this. When you're on a date, what you want to do is, I think the most important thing is to be able to convincingly fool the person that you're talking to into thinking that you're interested in what they're saying.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. Yeah. Jersey's got, everybody's getting laid in Jersey. I have no idea what's going on, but it's in
Jersey.
the
What
water.
else is there to do?
There's nothing else to do.
No.
During COVID, people were just lying in bed, watching TV and having sex. And I have never heard so much pitter-patter going on in Jersey.
You can actually hear people having sex psychically?
Yeah. I can feel
Do they
the
ever scream
energy.
your name?
No, not unless I'm involved. So no, we have I can feel like in the place I live in, there's a couple other apartments around because I live in a condo complex.
You do, yeah.
So I can feel who's having an orgasm and who's
At
not
that
having
moment.
it. Absolutely. The people next door, down the corridor, that type of thing. I can feel like that. There goes another one. There goes another one.
Like, and if you run into him in the hallway the next morning, you go, hey, last night, right? Woohoo!
Glow. They have that.
Do you
glow
tell them?
about their face.
I experienced your orgasm psychically last night at 7:42.
No, I just
You just
ask
smile.
them. They always talk, and then I say, "So when are you guys getting married?" Oh, how did you know that? We're thinking of getting married in a couple of years. But we're planning now for that, and we just got engaged. I said, "Good. I'm good." I don't have the heart to say it. I heard your double orgasms. I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Well, you're basically doing it now, Ray. Everyone that knows you at where you live, they're going to go, oh, that's Ray.
Run.
We just doinked last night, and now Ray knows.
Run. Yeah, now they're going to start shielding me. You can shield stuff off. If they knew how to put a psychic shield on themselves, there's no way anybody can penetrate that. It's like putting yourself in a black box and hoping that nobody picks up on what your vibration is.
If they were looking to buy a shield, what part of Argentina should they go to? And what kind of car should they look for to purchase that? Is it something you can just wear, a shield?
No,
Psychic shield?
It's something you create energetically. Put yourself in a black box, or put yourself in a box full of mirrors that shine out, that are concave, And surround yourself with that so that anybody sending you or trying to pick up on you, you're hidden so they can't get in. That's one way of shorting out, remote viewers come into the room, try to figure out what you're doing. I mean, we've got remote viewers, you've got astral projectors, you've got all kinds of things.
Yeah.
People are trying to find out what other people are doing. I white light everything, and so therefore I kind of keep things hidden,
Well, there you go, folks. Probably more than you needed to know about the inner workings of Ray's mind. But I find it fascinating that he throws around these terms like, oh, just put yourself in a black box or surround yourself with mirrors, as if everyone could go, oh, okay, let's do that.
Very casually.
Yeah. When you say things like that, do you mean I'm supposed to close my eyes and visually picture myself in that space, or do I think about how I would feel if I was in that space? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with that information.
Particularly in the work situation, if you're getting bad vibes from people, all you got to do is visualize a mirror, a bubble that's like a mirror.
Like a funhouse mirror.
Funhouse mirror, and put it all the way around you. And make sure you close off the top and the bottom with a mirror too. So you've got a mirror all the way around.
Now, will you suffocate? Is there air in this side?
There's air and there's psychic air. It's a mental way of using the mind to deflect negativity and then protect yourself. Another way to kind of bounce this stuff back is to put yourself in a black box. And in that black box, nobody can find you, because if they try to find you, they'll just find blackness. Vastness, blackness. Another thing you can do is there's a good book out there by Dion Fortune and called Psychic Self-Defense. That book is probably the Bible of psychic self-defense, because people get into your space, they get into your aura,
Get in your dish.
Yeah.
Get in your kitchen.
And particularly in a work situation, there's always somebody vibing somebody.
Always. Always. That was your yogurt that you put in the fridge, and it's gone at lunchtime, and they swear they didn't eat it, but you see a little bit of yogurt right around their mouth, and they deny it.
Or one of your coworkers is saying, oh, it's so great that you met this wonderful guy, but she, in the back of her mind, really wants to date him.
Yeah.
So you got to block that stuff.
You got to block it. You got to block it.
Or the boss. Those
Bruce
are the
Springsteen?
worst. They're the worst because the bosses have a tendency to vibe people, and maybe bosses that I've talked to, CEOs and all that, they like 50% of the people that are employed. The other 50 they don't care for, so they vibe them off. They vibe them bad. Not everybody's going to like everybody. That's the reality here. So the ones that don't like you, the ones you need to protect yourself from.
There you go.
Yeah.
Psychic security. He's like the Norton of your psyche, of your psychic bubble. All right. Well, I think we're about done here. We want to thank you for watching the program. We're here live every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're on YouTube, iTunes Psychic page. We're on Facebook, the iTunes Psychic page. We're on Twitch, the iTunes Psychic page. And that's where we are. We're live. You can call us at the number. We'll give you the readings. If you'd like to reach out to us during the week, you can email us with your 3 songs and birth date. And then we'll call you up next show. Do your reading live on the air. My email is itunespsychic@gmail. Ray's is psychicrayla@yahoo. How's your website coming?
Soon to be finished, thanks to our technician Joe.
Technician Joe is working on the website. That's very exciting. We're going to have like a virtual ribbon cutting when you open up your website. We'll just get a big plastic
anything
and present you with a giant check from a foundation.
Maybe Joe gets the giant check.
Yeah, Joe should get a giant check. Right, and then he goes and cashes that, and the bank is like, this is just a giant check. It's not real.
Disintegrated. Oops.
Yeah, Ray would put it inside his black box. It would be invisible, and Joe wouldn't get paid.
They'll give you a black box check.
Right. Yeah, it's a black box. Is that bad? Oh, no, it's very good. Ray said it's good. All right, so that's it. We're done. So I'm Dr. Lars Dingman, the iTunes Psychic. He's Psychic Gray LA, and we will see you in the future.
Next Sunday.
In the future. That's kind of my tagline that you stepped on. See, I pause as if I'm going to see you when. When am I going to see you? And then you say the future because they waited until the future to hear the future part. So it's like a tiramisu of psychic entertainment.
Yes, you top that cake.
Right, I topped the cake. So I'll it's already the future. Goodbye.